Hey guys, welcome back to Surface Noise Vinyl Collection Update. This is all stuff that I got since Christmas to now, I guess. About 20 records. So let's get into it. Anal Nakrath, the Codex Necro, their first album. This is 2021 reissue on Metal Blade. And it is Oxblood. Yeah, that is a cool looking record. So if you're not familiar with Anal Nakrath, they are black metal, but almost grindy. Yeah, just, and this album in particular I'd say is very grindy. Yeah, it's insane. They are just extremely extreme. Yeah, if you like stuff like that, you think that sounds interesting, definitely check this out. I'm sure most of you know this band. Yeah, awesome stuff. Next up, like I said, in no order, this is Earthless, their new one, Night Parade of the 100 Demons. And this one is, well, Earthless is a cool band. They're, it's actually the drummer from Rocket from the Crypt, Hot Snakes. The drummer from Rocket from the Crypt, maybe not Hot Snakes. Anyway, it's a drummer from Rocket from the Crypt, and yeah, just a three-piece, very stoner rock, long songs, no vocals, or very little, maybe here and there. I don't think this album I've only heard, maybe I listened to it twice so far, and yeah, it didn't have any vocals. It is 2 LPs with it's kind of like a nice transparent gold color, and the second album has, I don't know if you can pick that up, it's etched. This is pretty cool, and it's only 3 tracks, and the first 2 are actually part 1 and part 2. Yeah, so be prepared to go on a journey listening to this band. And this album is no exception. It is definitely a journey. A journey-inducing album. That's all I'll say about that. So, moving right along. I mentioned how much I love Voivod, and I love this new album, Voivod's Synchro Anarchy. This is, well, it just came out in February, and it's on, what label is this? There's a sticker right where it would say, that's annoying. I should know. Century Media, yeah, I knew that. And this is just white vinyl, but it's still nice. I don't want to wait for some fancy version, which I'm sure there will be, but I just wanted to get the album in my hands and listen to it, so couldn't be bothered to wait. Next up, more Voivod. Surprise, surprise. Killing Technology. This is actually the second copy of this album on vinyl that I own, but the first one is an original, and this is an Earmark reissue. And this one is 180 gram, I believe, and the original obviously isn't. So this one is just a little bit clearer, a little bit crisper sounding. I mean, not that the production of this album is a bit, rough at points, so don't know if that makes a huge difference, but it's nice to have one copy to just, to collect and one to play. I don't do that with most records. Most things I wouldn't buy 2 copies of, but one of my favorite bands, yeah, okay. And it was pretty cheap. I got this one for a good price. So. Next up is, see if I can find the other one here. So next up is 2 records by Zeal and Ardor. I'm really into these guys lately, or this guy and band. Manuel Gagnon is his name, and he plays an awesome hybrid black metal mixed with like soul and rock and all kinds of groovy stuff. And yeah, this is really cool artwork too. I like that. It's minimal, but effective. If you've never heard Zeal and Ardor, just black vinyl, the cool logo, the Zeal and Ardor band logo on the label. But yeah, if you've never heard this band, I would recommend it. Really unique sounding, different. I mean, there's not a lot of black metal that's like super original these days, and I think he is definitely doing it. Definitely original and awesome. Really cool stuff. So yeah, check it out. Stranger Fruit. And then that one came out in 2017, and this is a new one, just self-titled Zeal and Ardor, which came out just recently this year. And this is an awesome album. I'd recommend tracks Death to the Holy, Golden Ear, Church Burns, Gotterdamerug. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. That one in particular is just, it's like groovy, and then it gets super heavy, and yeah, it's awesome song. There's a logo again. I believe this one is on white. A lot of white vinyl lately for some reason. Yep. So yeah, again, I highly recommend these guys. It's infectious, it's catchy, it's heavy as hell, it's unique and interesting, great songwriting. Just yeah, makes you think too. There's a lot going on there, so highly recommend. Another newer one. This is Perturbator with Lustful Sacraments on Blood Music. This came out in 2021 sometime. If you don't know this is like heavy electronic with like, this album's a bit different than the older ones. They used to have like kind of an 80s synth thing going on, and this has that too, but this is more almost like new wave at times, or almost goth rock song. And one of them, I forget which song is it. Maybe Lustful Sacraments, the second song. Yeah, it's like almost like a goth rock. It's actually really good though. I really like this album. More than I thought I would even. So yeah, that's if you like synthy rock stuff, definitely check this out. It's good. An older one. Can you tell my tastes are all over the place? Venom Black Metal. This is also an earmarked pressing from 2002. Yeah, just a nice copy. In good shape. Got this from my local record store recently. I saw it there, had some credit, couldn't pass it up. Just the red and black earmark label on black vinyl. Everyone knows this album. It's a classic. It sounds pretty good. It's a thick 180 gram too, I believe. So. Next up is Borknagar with their first album, which is self-titled. This is the reissue that came out late last year, and it's got 2 records. So the album remastered last year on side 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4, or C and D, have a live session and a couple of alternate mix tracks at the end. Once again, 2 vinyl reissued, cool gatefold, awesome shots, just great Norwegian black metal, just black vinyl. Yeah, great stuff. I really like these guys. I like the old straight ahead black metal stuff, and then the newer stuff too. That's very progressive. It's all really good. I highly recommend. Next up, more King Diamond. I believe this is original pressing on, is it Roadrunner? Yeah. Another great album by a great band. Fatal Portrait. There is the Roadrunner label from '85. Pretty cool. And then there's an insert in here too, which I will show because, you know, it's cool. It's an original, so. Just the logo symbol there and the lyrics on the other side. This is actually the sleeve, but I don't like keeping records in old sleeves because they rip and it can be hard on the record. And I actually bought this already separated too at the record store, used record store I bought it at. It was already like that, so that's cool. Bonus. Yeah, Fatal Portrait by King Diamond. Just a few more. Next up is Skepticism's new one on Sparked Records. Awesome, awesome doom, funeral doom band. Just super heavy, super slow. Really, really good. And this is on blue. That's a shockingly blue vinyl. Very cool. I like that color. Yeah. This is the only vinyl I own by these guys. I have a couple of CDs, which I'll show in some CD update. But yeah, really, really awesome. Highly recommend this. Even if you don't like funeral doom, but you like doom, check it out because there's a lot of like goth influence in this, and by goth I mean just like some melody thrown in and stuff. It's still heavy as fuck, so yeah, really good stuff. Next up is the brand new Midnight album. Midnight with, what is this called? Oh yeah, Let There Be Witchery. And there's some naughtiness on the back, but whatever. This is colored. So Metal Blade, this just came out earlier this month. And my record store had a copy, so that was cool. On Coke Bottle Green, I believe they call this. Remember when Coke bottles were that color? You probably don't, but I do. Yeah, you know, Midnight doing Midnight. It's very similar to the last album, I would say. Yeah, good Motorhead inspired, but catchy, and yeah, cool stuff. Recommend. Two more. Awesome death metal band, Hooded Menace. You all know these guys, I'm sure. This is their latest, Tritonus Bell. Logo, nice glossy gatefold here. With the lyrics on the inside. And heavy gram vinyl. Sounds awesome. I really, really, really like this album. I'll put my fingers on it. Really like this album. Awesome stuff. On the Season of Mist. And yeah, one more. Odsrit. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, these guys are really awesome. Atmospheric black metal. It's on Wolves of Hades, which is, I guess, a small label. I don't really know anything about them, that label. So. But 4 tracks in about 35-36 minutes. These guys are a pretty young band. From Europe somewhere. I'm forgetting exactly where off the top of my head, but I wrote it down, but my sheet's not near me, so just black vinyl. But yeah, great stuff. Maybe I'd compare them to like Winterfelleth or Sword. No, not Sailor. Yeah, Winterfelleth. Maybe Wolves in the Throne Room a bit. Yeah, anyway. Just really good. Atmospheric, long songs, but keeps your attention. Awesome stuff. I really would recommend this. It's really great stuff. Yeah, so I think that's going to do it for now. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll be back pretty soon. Okay.